Everywhere you look in Indian politics and media right now, there is one very specific number repeated on a loop: $5 trillion. The ambition to build a $5 trillion economy. But if we step back from the political rallies and the headlines, what exactly does that figure look like on the ground? This chart shows the total annual value of all goods and services produced in India. Right now, that total sits at roughly $3.5 trillion. To hit the target, there is a strict mathematical requirement to cross a $1.5 trillion gap. To close that distance, we have to follow this steep upward line, requiring 8 to 9% economic growth, compounding every single year. That kind of perfect streak is highly vulnerable. One global supply chain disruption, a regional conflict, or a sudden spike in oil prices can instantly throw off the entire trajectory. Which brings us to the real question. Is hitting $5 trillion a guaranteed economic certainty? Or is it a carefully engineered political narrative designed to project strength? There are undoubtedly powerful engines pushing India's economy forward right now. The country has an overwhelmingly young, rapidly urbanizing workforce. Hundreds of millions of people are entering the consumer class and coming online. At the exact same time, global corporations are looking to diversify their manufacturing away from Beijing. This strategy, known as China Plus One, positions New Delhi as the obvious alternative for massive international investment. The government is actively trying to capture that investment. Programs like Make in India and a massive nationwide infrastructure push are designed to pull those global supply chains directly into the country. They are backing this up with production-linked incentive, or PLI schemes. The mechanics are straightforward. The government offers direct financial rewards to companies that manufacture electronics, cars, and pharmaceuticals locally, drastically scaling up domestic factory output. When you line up a massive young workforce, a shift in global capital, and aggressive state subsidies, the blueprint for a $5 trillion economy works perfectly on paper. But economic models rarely survive contact with reality. Actual growth is dictated by the friction on the ground. This graph compares total manufacturing output volume. While India is offering heavy incentives, its total factory output still sits far below China's established industrial capacity. The gap in sheer volume is massive. Then there are the physical limits. New highways and ports are under construction, but legacy gaps in the power grid and logistics networks still slow down how fast goods can actually move. Most critically, there is a severe mathematical mismatch in the labor market. The population is exploding, but the industrial sector is not creating enough reliable, well-paying jobs to absorb those millions of new workers every year. When you add up these bottlenecks, a clear divide emerges. There is a pristine, top-down vision of industrial dominance and a much grittier, much slower reality for the businesses trying to build it. Because of the country's sheer geographical and demographic size, reaching a total GDP of $5 trillion is a statistical certainty. Whether it takes 2 years, 5 years, or 10, the scale of the country guarantees it will cross that line. Yet achieving that massive top-line number doesn't automatically fix the microeconomy. For a vast majority of the population, daily income levels remain stubbornly low. We can see the disconnect on this dual-axis chart. The national GDP shoots steeply upward, representing wealth on paper. But the line tracking median household income, the actual purchasing power of everyday citizens, stays relatively flat. In the end, the $5 trillion slogan serves two distinct purposes. It acts as a necessary economic compass, forcing government and industry to push forward. At the same time, it functions as a political tool to manage the expectations of over 1 billion people. India's true challenge lies in engineering an economy where $5 trillion of growth translates into real upward mobility for the citizens who built it.